Hello. That's more normal, I think. Now let me pull this back up. And we're gonna do Watchers first. Oh, I bumped that with my arm. I don't like that. Where are the boss pages? All the way back here. Watchers 6. Okay. So you start with 2 things of soul already. Okay. That's rude. That was very rude. That was awful. Oops. Ouch. There we go. Hey Bull, how are you? That was very, like, meh. People happy. Yes, indeed. I'm not as late today as I've been lately. Ouch. I was gonna say, that was a pattern and a half. Ow. I've double hit, or I've triple hit this one like 3 times, or twice. There we go. Nice double kill at the end. Yes, thank you. I worked very hard on it by not doing any percent for months. Ouch. Oh my god. This one should be close, right? Yeah, there we go. You were about to sleep, just then the notification dropped? Yeah, I was only 15 minutes late-ish today, rather than 45, I think, yesterday. I almost stopped mid-word. But if you're gonna go to sleep, have a good night. Ow. Oh, come on. I shouldn't trust my height. Thanks for the good luck on practice. I'm just gonna practice Watchers a little bit until I'm like reused to them. So then I'll practice Umu and then THK, I think. But have a good night. And lurk. I think you usually lurk while stream's open. Or like while you go to sleep. Let's see. That is not the way to start off there. kind of not as bad as yesterday, kind of. I need to probably do this a lot. It's not what I'm going to do all of today, but I should probably do it a bunch. Because I'm not used to it anymore, apparently. Ouch, I missed the pogo. Is emotes broken? I think I've been noticing that happening a lot though. 7TV emotes being broken on chat overlays, if that's what you mean. I've seen it in multiple streams. Was that a triple? I think it was. These are slowly improving back to normal. It's just been a long time. Oops. On overlay, yeah, I've been noticing it a lot. It's not just me, I don't think. I think it's a lot of streams are having the issue. If I had to guess, Twitch broke something that messed with how 7TV shows the emotes. Oops. Oh, nice. Nice timing. Oop. Oh well, good night. You have a good night, Bull. Oh, another triple. Let's go. Ouch. I didn't know how close that one was, but I was figuring one fireball would finish it off. So I wanted to get the soul for it. Ouch. Ow. 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 Scared. Was not playing well during that one. Okay. How long has it been? 10 minutes. About. Why? Get the mouse position out of there. Go away. Also, should I be starting with a fireball? I don't know why I'm not. my god, dude. Why are they alternating their patterns so much? That was awful. Am I so off on that now? No. I meant the pogo. I thought that one had already swung 3 times. Wow. I hate that bounce. That really just happened because I thought that the one that I was hitting had already swung its full 3 times. Dang. There we go. I don't feel as bad about the way I was starting it because I just realized that the nail cancel is fast and the opposite way of doing it misses you out on a nail hit. Dang it. Stop rolling. They're rolling while I'm not in a position to hit them. That's trash, that's garbage. I'm not doing that one. Now. Oops. Was supposed to be a pogo. Yeah. Still meh. say, that one's so close to dead. I was bullying that one. Good luck with boss practice. It is so far, these are better than they were yesterday. How are you doing, Sev? Oh. I'm just restarting that. That was weird, I didn't jump. I could have sworn I pressed jump. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I'm like getting reused to it. It's I never really did the any percent watchers on latest patch. I have to get used to like the fireball timing for trying to get triples. Oops. Ow. Oh, nice. You're still mad, but better. That is good. That at least it is trending up. That's probably literally one more. No? Wow. I didn't beat that one up at all. I thought it was really close, because I swapped to the other one to do some damage. Did I even... Watchers, say Claputo. How are you? Ow. Ow. I was hoping that one was close. Doing good and definitely studying. That is definitely good. Good thing you were studying for your school. You have a test tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday, right? I remember that's what you said yesterday. I just don't remember if tomorrow's actually Thursday. That was actually a lot closer than I thought. Study, yeah, nobody likes studying. Well, that's a lie. I think there's definitely people who like studying. Exam tomorrow. Happy you said you had for 3 hours. Oh, so it's one of those types of exams. I really hate exams that are longer than like, I don't know, an hour. Yeah, definitely fine. It's completely fine. I don't like how freeze framey it is when you parry them. One and a half to 2 is fine, but 3, yeah. I feel like 3 is around where it gets painful. I think 2 was probably fine too. I had a bunch of classes that I had 2-hour exams for. It was, I think, pretty much only my engineering classes and maybe one of my math classes had a like over 2-hour exam. Pretty much every other one was under, somewhere under 2 hours. Oh wait, did I not? I didn't close the right door. This is your 4th exam in uni that's 4 hours. What year are you in? 5 semester in uni, so would that be like around your junior year? I don't know if you guys count it like that in like European countries. Ow. I thought I could make it. Ouch. I was trying to just get rid of that walker since I know it's low. Just win. Never had exams longer than 1.5 hours. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like really outside of like my engineering classes and math classes, I never had anywhere near that long of an exam. Oops. 3rd year college, yeah, that's also what I was thinking. You think the... Wait. What about the gymnasium? Ouch. This definitely not bad attempt at walkers is going okay. Ouch. I hate when they're just slightly off sync. Well, they're right on top of each other. You always thought in the US you don't call it uni. Yeah, we call it college. But I'm pretty sure they're the same. Like, I think that they're just the different names that we each use for them. In theory, it'd be your first half of senior year. If you do, wait. You have to do a bachelor's thesis. I would actually have thrown up. For mine, I didn't have to do anything like that. It was not that intense. Oops. Ow. Hoping. There we go. Where is it? I don't think I missed anything. I was just a little slow that time. We do call them bachelors and masters. Yeah, bachelor's is your first like 4-year degree, and then masters is like, I think masters is usually just 2 years more of school for a lot of degrees, like Dr. Webb. Yeah, I don't know what you mean Webb Cretair, right? I don't know what Webb's degree is in. Let's see. Yeah, if you want to finish uni with a degree, you at least have to write a bachelor's thesis. After that, you can do your master's, and if you're too motivated, doctor. Webb as a doctor, yeah. I remember them mentioning before. At least maybe in the process of getting it. So wait, did Webb get it this morning? I saw the stream, but I didn't know if that was what was going on. I just thought it was some, like, schoolwork thing. I don't know why. Oops. That was just decent timing on that. He streamed his defense. Yeah. It was in French, right? So wait, is Webb French? Or was it a French, like, doctorate? Yeah, in French. Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Ouch. He's French, okay. Then that would make sense if it was in his native language. Also couldn't say the exact name of the subject, but something computer programming simulation, okay. Yeah, I thought that Webb's degree had something to do with that, but I could not remember. There was some discussion we had before about it. I don't know why I started off the fight weird. I don't really know where I was positioned to get that triple. The knife. Oh no. Ow. Ouch. Oh. It was dead. It just died really far away, so I didn't know. You understood like maybe 60%? Do you speak French too, or was Webb explaining the stream, oh crap, then in more than just French, like translating to English, or? Because I thought you spoke German too, right, Sev? You and Caputo, both German. I don't know why I just like was saying it weird. That's gotta be it, right? No? Okay, that's it. Imagine speaking more than 2 languages fluently. Yeah, true. Imagine speaking more than one, like more than okay. Ouch. Basically, the majority of Americans who don't know Spanish probably can't speak 2 languages. I really beat that one up, didn't I? Ouch. Oh, they're all synced right next to each other. Oops. I was gonna say, that's not good. He's just doing his thing, it was official. After all, you speak French. You understand a bunch of it. Oh, you speak it. So, like, seeing it written isn't the easiest for you to pick up. You had Japanese classes, but didn't continue studying thanks to exams coming up, and Latin in school doesn't count. Does that not count? I don't know any Latin at all. There's, like, certain words in Latin that people like to use, like, in basically pop culture things. And that's probably how the majority of Americans pick up any pieces of Latin as well. I mean, who speaks Latin? That's true. I don't know. It's not a native language anywhere, right? It's just like a language that people like, so they kept trying to include it in scholarly things. Ouch. That was certainly a pair of watchers. Oh, written is easier? Oh wait, so did you mean speak, like in quotes as in like you like kind of speak French? As in you struggle more verbally than written, and I just read it backwards. I'm not dead, dang. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like... I don't remember. I took French in high school, and then I basically took the same level French in college, but I do not remember it well enough to, like, that I have any competency. I can understand some very basic sentences. Ow. This is very slow. Okay. I also don't like the, ouch. Ow. I don't like how when they're waking up, it just completely rejects your hits and is like, here's a really odd parrying type thing. Like, it doesn't quite do a parry, but then it also does. You recently got recommended a song on YouTube start page, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Medieval Latin, and you thought why it was good. That's funny. That's so weird. When I was reading it, I just thought you were talking about like the Green Day song, but is it like the song in Latin or something? You understand a good bit of it? Nice. I feel like I would do that in a run, so I'm just gonna, well, I would do that in a race. So I'm going to. Ouch. Ow. Good luck practice, you should study now. Alright. Good luck with your studying. I'll be here. How long have I been doing Watcher Nights? I've already been doing this for half an hour. Oh boy. Aw. Should've just waited. I thought it was like almost dead, and I was right. It was just not as close to dead as I thought. I was hoping to catch that one. Oh my. Did it? I'm pretty sure I got 2 triple hits on that other Watcher with that pair, that first pair. I don't know why else their health was so different. There we go. Still wasn't good, but I only took 2 damage. Why are you bouncing? Stop. There we go. My survival rate is nice already. Yeah, I think it's just because of like being used to it from 1-2-2-1. Ouch. So like I'm not relearning the fight or learning it for the first time. I'm relearning it. I am doing the thing that I said I wasn't doing. Ouch. Ah. I thought that one was closer to dead. I got scared. I almost pressed dash into that bouncing watcher. And then it threw me off. You shouldn't have said anything. It's alright. Sometimes... Oops. Sometimes you just gotta die to watchers a little bit. I think doing Guard Husk, it's really weird. I feel like doing Guard Husk and THK double hits somewhat make me better at this fight, even though the height is different. Ouch. That was almost too early. Yeah, like those parries really throw off the timing. There we go. That was a decent one. I think one more decent one and I'll do Umu a little bit and then I'll move back to THK. Oops. They were actually both lower than I thought. I didn't think that was gonna kill them, but okay. Ouch. Oh, come on. That was BS. I don't believe it. The thing is, it's always weird. I always feel like I survive more when I'm playing like super aggressively at the end. Even if I'm on 1 health, if I'm playing more aggressive in the fight, I live more than if I'm like trying to be too safe. Probably because the fight ends faster. Ouch. I hate when they bounce that far off the wall. could have been playing safe gets you killed. It's the law. True. If you don't end on 1 HP, you weren't really playing. Oops. Dang it. It's gonna be like 1 hit. Yeah. Okay. That one bounced like way further than I thought. This pair took forever. Alright. That one I still wasn't happy with. If that last pair didn't go so badly, that would have been an okay one. Ouch. I feel like with this, I'm trying to go further than I usually do on 1-2-2-1 to avoid the parrying thing. I think it's messing me up that I'm like going so far. Oh god. I could do that in a race, I guess. Why? I need you to sit still more. Again, the like last pair is going horribly. The second pair was not good in that one though. I don't know why I always think of like this one as its own pair, even though it's by itself. I dashed the wrong way. But whenever I say second pair, I always mean like this pair. Ow. Ow. Not great. That was better. That last pair was actually pretty good. Okay, I'll move on for now. That was decent. Now this will be fun. This fight's so much quieter. Here goes. Yes. We're just winging it. do you think that's nice, though? Oops. Yeah, that one was just bad. I did an extra dash for no reason. Oops. That was bad. Let's just restart that. I don't know why I caught myself there. It really is the old 1-2-2-1 never hard fall habit that I have created myself. Almost. I honestly forget the second pattern. I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna have to do the second pattern the normal way once before I remember it if I don't look it up. They move too close to this side. Also too low, I think. I tried to fix it. Ow. Oops. That was just dumb. I missed the first nail hit. Yeah. I forgot my hotkey for a second. Actually, I didn't forget the hotkey. I forgot if I wanted to press it or not. I was like, wait, can I press it since I died? Even though that is not a thing that matters, as long as you don't press it like right as you're dying. Those damage tanks are way too scary for you. Which ones? Dang it. Like this one that I'm gonna have to do. An extra Umu. Why you do this? Ow. I don't know how low Umu is. Hello, Cancer, as one of your schoolmates puts it. Hi, X-Boys, how are you? Okay, so I was more than one nail and one fireball away. I don't know how much exactly, because I feel like that last double hit was overkill. I still don't know why I didn't jump. Sleep deprived, got 3 hours of sleep. You should definitely get more sleep than that. That is not a good amount. Here, this one. Yeah, I was gonna say Umu's gonna be a bit low. Oop. That was bad. Even for an adult. You're a teenager, but for an adult, yeah, 3 hours is not good. 3 hours, you should get, I think, like the minimum people say, the healthy amount is 8, but I think the like absolute minimum you should try to get every night is at least 6. Dang it, Umu. I did not make that timing. I don't know if that double hit could have made up for missing the last fireball. If I got a double hit there. Let's check. Aw, long attack, Umu. Not nice. Yeah, okay. If I had gotten a double hit on the last one, it could have saved it. Could have. For someone like you who is just around teenage years, yeah, I think you should still be getting more sleep. You should get probably, I don't know if it's more important or less, but you should probably get about the same. Wow, that is not a double or an extra. Oop, why did I? Dang. It's probably one fireball off now, right? Sleep is even more important for development. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Spends nearly 16 hours on a screen. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. Oop. I think one fireball? No, 2? Okay. I think the one fireball I missed must have been a double. That's supposed to be a double. Anyway. Oop. I'm pretty sure I almost missed that ledge. A long double. Umu, so rude. I think that's a little close. Yeah, that was a little too fast on the damage tank, I think, but good to know. I have to wait a little longer. I don't know why I'm dashing into the walls there either. Unnecessary. Umu just letting us vibe. Do you do this, Sev, to avoid the one damage tank in the beginning? Like the kind of lineup that I've been doing? In Halo when Spartans go into cryo sleep, yes. I know of the cryo sleep thing. Please come far enough down. You're gonna copy my strats. Yeah, I mean, I copied Kuro, so the strat is good. I would hope. Oops. I have a theory. Okay. My theory was wrong. I thought Umu was one nail hit and one fireball away. You don't have any strats for Umu? Oh, you ran it like 5 times? I thought you ran any percent more than that. What the heck, Sev? That's funny. I don't know why I thought you ran a lot more. Maybe you just lurk in Caputo's stream so much, it like made me think that you ran a ton. Or not even lurk, you're just in Caputo's stream. There, modding. You got one deathless run and dip, nice. I think my run is deathless. I think. I don't remember. My first latest patch PB was not deathless. Ah, that's one double hit away, isn't it? This should be one fireball. That sucks. It's because I had to do the strat backwards without having to do it the right way first. That's not fair. I forgot how to do it. Do you run a 1-4? I forget. I know you like 1-5, but I don't know if you run any percent on 1-4. You ran 1-5? Okay. Yeah, I assume the strat for Umu is probably the exact same. So I need to wait a little bit longer, I think, before this damage tank. That might have been a little too long. Oh god. I was trying to get a dream nail on the other side and I walked off. If you ever go back, you might to 1-4. Yeah. Ouch. That was weird. I like 1-4 because of the no back rolls. That's like the main reason, to be honest. I don't know if that double hit. The first one definitely did not double hit, but I don't know if the second one did. The back rolls are so annoying. I would not know. I only ever did it in my casual playthroughs. Oh man. Umu's scamming me. Literal scam. That's not fair. I don't know if I just let Umu get too low. I think I did. That was a scam. I missed 2 doubles. That was stupid. Nope. I fell too far. Or I didn't jump off the wall when I meant to. I do have a decent amount of water, okay. I missed the first nail hit. I also almost thought I came back here too fast. Dang it, what the heck? That was pretty low. You don't have to do an extra this time if you don't want to move. It's okay. You can only attack once, like twice. Never mind. I guess that's fine too. Oops. Umu wants to have a turn too. Yeah, Umu's not allowed to have turns. One? Yeah, I guess that last fireball is supposed to be a double hit. I mean, the entire goal is to 3-cycle, and I can do that whenever I finish these, usually, so nice. But it would be nice if Umu would cooperate, even though that's a thing that just doesn't happen. You gonna do an extra? No? Wow. An extra? Are you kidding me? Well, it's a 3-cycle again, I'm pretty sure. Umu's just a big fat meanie. I mean, it's definitely a 3-cycle now. As I say, it only takes 2 fireballs, I think, and I had a third. I feel like it's questionable to be on this wall. Oops. in case Umu decides it's doing an extra. Yeah, no. That's bad. I need to not run into Umu when I... need to not run into Umu when I accidentally, when I jump off the wall like that. Ouch. Ow. I said ow because I thought I was gonna get hit, and I didn't. I'm too good. Scammed. Ow. Dang it. I don't know if I can make this a 2-cycle or a 3-cycle. This one will be a little bit questionable. Okay, still kind of very scuffed, but it worked. I don't know if it's just like... I thought that was going to be an extra, that's why I jumped. Why do I keep doing that? I don't think that'll be an extra, right? As it's like the biggest extra I've ever seen. Gross. Alright, I guess it's time to watch another one. I have to go watch it again really fast. So I am messing up. I think at the first phase I'm just like slightly messing up. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I feel like with the second phase I'm just completely messing up. Oop, I skipped way too far. This is first phase, I believe. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Maybe it's good now. What the heck? That wasn't even close. And by I wasn't even close, I mean like minorly messed up part of the damage cycle. Okay, so last time waiting until the platform was too much. I'm missing a double hit and the fireball. Or in the last fireball. That's not fair. Oops. I almost fell. So basically I need 2 fireballs worth. So still a 3 cycle. We went really far down. Okay. Missed the fireball. Oh, come on, an extra there? That's BS. That's actually super BS that I got an extra. I don't believe how that could have been an extra. Literally, Umu moved so far. Umu moved further that time than it has any other time I've done this fight today. At least on the second phase. I mean, like that was ridiculous. I hate that. There's like a weird spot on this wall where C-dashing or just the wall clinging screws up. Like, how did that not move? What the heck? Did it get stuck in the other platform? I think it got stuck in the platform above it. I made it too high. Dang it, dude. That one's not gonna work. Not even close. Man, what the heck? I feel like I had almost no trouble with this yesterday, and I can't talk today either, apparently. I think I missed the first double hit. It's one fireball, I think. Oh, Oh, an extra. Okay, cool. Cool move. Ouch. Okay. That's because I missed the double. I don't really know why it misses the double sometimes. Pretty sure it has to do something with distancing, but that's annoying. An extra. Nice. Almost completely saved that cycle. Need another damage tank though to get a 3-0 in. Don't do an extra. Don't do it. That was nice. Yeah, I think that's the either first or second extra on first cycle I've fixed. So I will take it. I also don't know how low Umu is. I feel like, as I say, I feel like 2 should be enough. But okay, still a 3 cycle with, what did I miss? I forget. Oop. Well, that's not gonna work. I was trying to not do the dashes. These, when I go that way. Although when I said these, I think I only did one of the dashes I usually do to those platforms. I think it needs to be like a lot lower. And by a lot lower I meant, oh that's right, I missed the like last one like that, the same thing, didn't I? I don't think that was gonna work anyway. I don't know why I'm missing that now. The last fireball. I'm like going super slow to make sure that Umu actually moves when I hit it in the middle platform. Like that, like I'm just not trusting that Umu's gonna go anywhere. So annoying. Like Umu's like barely in the platform and not moving where I want it to. One fireball off. Ah, so close. Alright, I'm getting better at it. Apparently I got rusty since yesterday. I'm gonna be going an hour and 20 already. I want to practice THK and then I wanted to do some runs. Looks like the runs might be a little limited. I think THK is like a warm-up type thing. Oops. Fell. Should only be like a fireball or two off. I think I didn't get a double hit, so it might be more. I think that's worth. Oh, 3 fireballs. So wait, a double hit, 1 fireball that I missed on the first phase, I think. And a nail hit that I missed on that second phase. Yeah, I did miss a nail hit. I missed the very last nail hit because I had, like, Umu just decided to be slightly too far for the second nail hit, so the third one I couldn't do. What the heck? Bro, like, why? Why am I so slow on that today? I don't think you need a damage tank there to... Oops. Not doing that one. I don't think you need to damage tank the first time to fix the extra. I think you only need to damage tank once. Okay, yeah, I was too high. Of course. Or Umu was just extremely low and then forced it to go higher, so... yeah. I was thinking I need to keep Umu at the right height if I get an extra, so I'll remember that next time and try it. I think keeping Umu at the right height will help me adjust it back to normal. I don't know why that first one didn't double. I don't get it. That first one not doubling is so sad. Because I just know the whole damage cycle isn't going to work then. I'm pretty sure you can consistently double hit the last 2 fireballs, both of them, but I don't know how. Alright, nice. Finally did the cycle. Alright, Umu just didn't come far enough to the left. Should be 1 fireball again. Why do I keep getting so many, like, 1 more fireball, 3rd phases? Ow. Bro, what? Like the first one didn't double again. Oops. I don't think landing on that middle platform actually did anything. Hey Style, how are you? Oh god. I mean, I guess I can work with that. I still missed the first one. An extra, oh my god, Umu, why? This is so bad. I don't get it. What is going wrong? I mean, that one was just an extra that I wasn't able to fix. And also the damage cycle wouldn't have worked anyway, I don't think. Is that an extra? Yeah. Nope, didn't work. I was super early on the dream now that time. Alright, one more remove attempt because apparently this is getting worse. Oh my god, are you kidding? There's no way I didn't lead it around long enough. I don't believe it. That phase was extra, had an extra lightning at the end. I want one more room where I at least don't like screw up the first damage cycle. That's an extra, probably. No? That wasn't a double. Am I saying one more? I'm saying one more. Do you have time to fix dinner before I move on? Probably. I don't know if I'll go to runs though immediately, so I'll probably go to THK. So you won't miss any runs. Oh, an extra. Nice. Oop. Okay, we got a 2-cycle on the last try. You'll be RB. Sounds good. We got a 2-cycle on the last try because I got a double on the last fireball, which I don't know if it's consistent or not. I have no clue. Okay, we're saying bye-bye. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. The HK room is called something weird. I don't know if it's a 1-2-2-1 thing. Also, I need to fix something. I don't know if it's a 1-2-2-1 thing that I'm remembering. I thought that being in the THK room with your save state messes with like the spawn or something. might be a 1221 issue, but I don't remember. There we go. Fixed. And now I get to get bullied here. Because yesterday, apparently, I just completely sucked. Ow. Ow. Ouch. Okay, I need to not suck at THK, because that's not good. I'm restarting. I think I'm used to being able to get 3 nail hits, and then I just don't think you're able to do that on the latest patch. Ow. It was basically luck. I completely messed that up. I always mess up screen skip though. I don't remember if that messes with things. Okay. It's okay. Ouch. My spacing was just really off for that pillar. Ouch. Oh god, what the heck? It skipped the scream and went into a weak attack. That sucks. If that happened to me in a run, I would be so pissed. I don't think that's ever happened to me in a run where I've died off of that. I guess it's possible that it could have happened, and I just don't remember, like, of me not dying. Ow. I just didn't pogo. I don't know why that attack messes with me so much. I can literally... I don't even dodge that attack on 1-2-2-1. With slower THK. That's not fair. Just parrying all the time, and then finally does scream. Nice. That's not fair. Come on. Gotta do spits in the corner. I hate that attack in the corner. It's so stupid. The fact that it can even do it like that. But okay, that was much better, I think. I'm restarting. I just go for nail slashes all the time when I cannot. Like, it attacks immediately. What the heck? I'm so not used to this patch. This patch is awful. Alright, scream skip at least. Okay. Better. Like, bro, come on. Won't stagger and won't get out of the corner. Oh, my healing's bugged. Nice. I love that. Ugh. Ironically, I also just like clicked into the save that I already had from yesterday. That's a new one. Have you not seen that? It's because I think I beat the fight and then I loaded the save state. So it like, and I think it's because the save state's in the same room, I think. But I thought it was a 1-2-2-1 thing. Never saw not healing. Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times when I like practiced in 1-2-2-1. Ow. I'm just restarting that. That's terrible. Don't want to save any of that muscle memory. I just hate that I mainly can't ever get away with the things I get away with on 1-2-2-1. You just bully the hell out of THK. Damn. I went for a parry. Do I like LPTHK? I don't know what it is, like I honestly wasn't doing terrible with LPTHK. But for some reason now I am. I think it's because I'm out of practice of THK in general. Oh my god, are you kidding? 3 pillars. Bruh. And then THK just stops the slam attack immediately when I go to fireball. Spoiled runner. Like, what the heck? Tactical player input detection. An empty hop, nice. Stop cheating. Literal cheating. Oops. Oops. Back to study. Actually, good luck. Good luck with your studying. Continue. Oops. Oops. That is not the right thing. How high is the attack on latest patch. I didn't think that attack's so weak on 1221. I'm pretty sure that like little jump I did would be enough to dodge it. Ouch. I'm restarting. Like, how much do you not have time to do like any attacks in between? Like, if you're in the air, that's so annoying. You need to watch some LP THK fights, I guess. Boring fights. Have to wait for the boss to attack. What kind of video game is this? Can't just bully it. That's a terrible start. Like, I barely even have time to land before I jump. What the heck, dude? This is awful. Ouch. I knew I was gonna back up into that. I thought about it, I was like, I should not have fireballed. Dang it. Ugh. Ouch. I expected the parry that always happens after that first scream for some reason. There's Sano screams coming up. Hey Ashes, how are you? Dang it. That was not bad. Watch Extreme High. Is that what you're doing, Ashes, right now? Is that you? With your Game Boy SP? I don't know why I was about to just dream now. THK. Oh yeah, here, let's see. So I have 1 health missing. Let's see, can I heal? I can heal. So I don't know what caused that last time. I'll reset. Stop doing the triple flash attack, you meanie. I said stop doing that one. THK doesn't know what stop means. Ouch. No? Why are you saying no? Are you saying that you're not watching on your SP right now? Can't believe I've been doing this, or just practicing bosses for 2 hours. It's kind of disgusting. Why don't I have no? Oh, is that the Glaceon one? Because I didn't remember what it was actually called. Ow. Nah, that was dumb. I keep dashing into the corner when that's happening, and it's pushing me right down onto his head. Stupid. My phone's flashlight is on for some reason. I don't know how long it was on. It was face down, so I wouldn't be able to tell. Oh my god. When I expect an attack right away, this doesn't happen. I think 1. Like, I keep healing to 3. I knew that was gonna happen. Why? I delayed dashing so long to try to make it miss. If you don't, like, get out of the way immediately, that attack's so awkward to dodge. Ouch. I wasn't expecting this bit attack. I'm so bad at dream skip though, to be honest. I was gonna say, I knew that was close. I don't know if that makes a difference. We'll see if I have any weird health bug. Ouch. I knew why is it being so awkward spacing with that? It's like putting the pillar right next to THK, which is so awkward. Like, I feel like it's never right next to it. Like, if I walk just the other way, I'll get hit by THK. So it's like just in the right spot where I can't do any extra damage. Ouch. Ouch. Ow. I think I just got 2 pogos also. Like, I pogoed THK twice with 1 swing. I don't know if that's possible, because I don't think I repressed nail. Ouch. Okay. Ow. Okay, there we go. Why do I not fireball after? Wait. If you fireball right away, it still does damage. I don't know, because I don't think about it. That's mainly why. I didn't know where it was going to show up. That's not fair. It cheated. THK cheated. But okay. That's 2 in a row where I didn't like die and it wasn't completely terrible. That one I didn't even heal. Yeah, that one was good. That one was better. I forgot I need to... Well, I don't need to. I just wanted to make my health visible. That was scary. I hate that I didn't get... Oh, why? Stop. Stop parrying. Stop it. I hate that I didn't get, on that triple slash. On neither of those parries I got a hit. That was so annoying. Oh god. Oh, I'm not healing. Will this fix it? Nice. Ow. This is a great start. I'm restarting. Why did it? I thought it was gonna parry. It just jumped back like 2 inches to the corner. Ow. I don't know how I missed that pogo, but I hate that I can't get 2 slashes in each time THK dashes. I just had to chain do it a couple times until I stopped doing it. How long does it still do full damage from your fireball doing the stabby? Okay, Mr. Pillars over here. Oh, well that was actually very, very nice scream skip. I didn't realize THK was that low. Holy. Yeah, I just bullied the hell out of THK there. Not sure you've seen people do his mash fireball out of the stun. Not even sure about a nail cancel. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I like the nail cancel. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make my fight fast enough that that won't matter. That's the goal. Ouch. Ow. I'm resetting because I don't know my health or thing. Turn on debug to check health. I don't know how to turn that setting on. Oop, I didn't mean to hide the menu. Bosses? No, that just respawns them. Other. Open mods. I don't know if I have any mods installed on this patch other than debug. I'm just gonna go until I see the word show. I did not see the word show at all in there. Open the enemies panel during the fight. Oh, but wait. I don't know how to do that. HP bars. Oops. Like that thing, I guess? Auto. Does that work? That's so weird. Okay, I have to... The health bar is throwing me off. I have to restart. That's so weird looking. Is it not on now? Probably not on because it's not on the save state. Huh, weird. Oops. Why am I just damage tanking? Yeah, so if you do a nail cancel that does not work, there we go. It like doesn't detect it right away. I like have to press F1 to, oops, pull up the debug mod menu. Ow. No. Based on the music, I thought the scream was coming up. Ow. So it was scream time. I got scammed. Does it only work like here? Ow. And there's sometimes you have to pogo twice on this attack. Ow. I'm restarting. Does that work? Yeah, I can just toggle it on during the first scream. So yeah, you do have to do it like right away. Oh, I'm not healing. Okay. But yeah, so you have to like mash it. If you have soul, you just have to do it immediately after the control. Like there, if I didn't pogo twice, I don't know if I would have gotten hit, or if I was far enough left, outside of the slash range. Stop. Oh god, I meant to go over here. Dang it. So close. One nail hit. Close, close. Alright. Thanks, Nightbot. I don't know. Should I even bother doing runs? I've already been practicing for over 2 hours. Funny because I'm actually like semi-counting my hits manually since I don't have the soul meter over there. Didn't heal again. That's fine. Eat it. We, no heal. Not allowed to heal. Tried to tactically heal and wasted soul. I'll do one more. I was gonna say, stop doing the triple slash. Just triple slashing me in the corner over and over. Ow. I forgot to use the fireball. It's okay. Oops. Ow. I was gonna say, no scream skip for us. Alright, that's fine. Hollow D, nice. I'll attempt a couple. If I can get one going, like, pretty soon, then I can actually do it. And maybe, since my golds are bad, 3 in a row? I think that was 2. Why did I pull up OBS? That doesn't help me. Might have been 3 in a row. I think I lost count when I started to do better in the fight. Should I get water first? That's a question. I might go get water first. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be right back. And then I'll do some attempts, hopefully getting to at least like Umu. Actually, at least Watchers. I'll be back. Alright. Maybe I can at least gold some splits and get like a sub 37 some best today. That'd be cool. How much time did I spend on that file? I don't know how much. I don't know if save state like does weird things to file time. But okay. Yeah, I just need to gold 13 seconds in order to save, in order to have a sub 37 sum of best. That's easy enough. If I just 2-cycle Umu, that's probably all of it. And more. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't start the run right away. Sad. Should probably have practiced E-Pogo once or twice. But I'm sure I'm fine winging it. It'll be okay. Pogo is a little bit low. $57.6. Sure, I'll take it. I still don't know what a good time is.
Oh.
Really good is 56, good is 57, 58, depending on your standards. Okay. Well, I'll make my standards, then I guess I have to get a 57. Well, not that much. I'll treat it, I guess, how I treat my 1-2-2-1 runs. Like, I'm happy with a 52. And so that's how I'll treat this. So I'll be like happy with 57. 58 is okay. Because 53 is like, I'm like, ah, alright. But a 54, I'll be pissed. So like anytime I get a 59, I guess. I'll be like, wow, that was trash. Which I think is basically what I was doing yesterday. I was like, wow, that was close to a minute, that's terrible. So I think I knew that a minute is bad. Or not like bad, but not good. Actually, what is Claputo's PB? Is my sum of best equal to it? I feel like it's close. I know it's a low 37. But I don't think it's as low as the 305 or 3705. Because I think that's what A-Press and Hamalhadi are tied at. And I know they were like just slightly below Claputo on the leaderboard. $37.14. Nice. 2 seconds below. I'm just gonna get all of my golds in this run. Excuse you. You're excused. I'm gonna get a Laputo bop right now. I'm gonna do my best. Although that would require me to like hit everything that I just been practicing, and that THK was skeptical, if anything else. I might gold this, maybe, I don't know. It's a very good VS. Is it? Let's go. I even wasted time because I didn't talk to the shaman at the right point because I'm dumb. Probably messed up the room cycle already because Seb was telling me all of it matters. Do you do Trinomi planks on latest patch? I feel like that's a thing that would apply to all patches. Oops. Well, I didn't get past the tick-tick there. Tactical, slow, to go around the tick-tick. You can do them? Okay. I forgot to upslash the Vengefly. Oops, come on. I definitely downslashed that. I got scammed. It's also easier on 1-2-2 than on 1-2-2-1. Oh, okay, nice. Does the nail just have more range? Is that why? Like slightly more or something? Rude Gruzzer. Don't give us as much knockback, you think? Or different knockback? Sounds reasonable. Alright, this is it. This is the Caputo pop. We got first spit both boulders. That's it. It's over. That's all we need. Just good RNG in the very first two splits. It'll carry us. I'm always scared of doing that pogo. I also thought I was gonna dunk in the acid there too. Scary. With best RNG, 37 OX. Let's go. I don't know what my true potential of the run actually is, because my golds are like technically all over the place. Oh, so you can't hear anything. That is good. Dang it. Man, what the heck? Ow. Dang it. That was bad. I don't know how much time that loses. I imagine it's a decent amount, probably. Foods? Nice. Love foods. What the heck? Where did I pogo? Well, we just threw, like, most time save. Failing and trying again is not worth it. Oh, really? I will keep that in mind. I always just try again because of the soul totem right there. Oop, crap. I also probably should have just done 2 fireball. What the heck is wrong with me? Okay, we're gonna have to reset. This is trash. Losing way too much time doing this. Okay, and that was just done with me. The soul totem that's right there on 1-4, yeah. I meant like when I'm doing it on ow. When I'm doing it on 1-2-2-1. Yeah, that was really bad anyway. I was at Moss Knights at 209. That was garbage. And now I have to probably reload live split. Yeah. Alright, well, that's 2 seconds off of Summer Best. Only 11 more seconds to go. If I only stream like my normal amount, that gives me like half an hour to gold another 10 seconds, or 11 seconds. I bet I can do it. I also don't know what's up with my fireball skipping. I, like, am semi-consistent at that, like, always. I'm also still not used to how long this takes, so I'm, like, slight panicking if I take a drink of water. Even though I know I have, like, all of this time to wait, too. How long do you sit here? Is it, like, almost 8 whole seconds? My VS is 0.5 faster than yours. That's it. It's over. The bop is incoming. I mean, VS isn't really that different, right? It's just slightly different because of the timing of me having to, like, sit there compared to 1-2-2-1. How did I miss that first nail hit? Alright, yep. Time to riot. 59. Gross. No, that's right. I have to wait until after I land, kind of. to press the inventory on 1-4. I tried to do it 1-2-2-1 style, like right before the landing. This is 2 seconds slower than last time. That's all I can think about. That gold was the chance. Now. I don't know, like, doing that optimally, I don't know exactly on this patch. There we go. I went over it, Sev. Went over the venge fly. I was like, that is definitely an overtime. Yes. This will be the day that's remembered as when I didn't tank the tank the venge fly. Amazing. Doesn't that venge fly have a name? Maybe he has a name. Maybe Schlebby has a name for it. Oops. I still don't know who Sean is in Crystal Peak, I forget. What the heck was that? Yikes. A 48 still? Maybe. I think. So we enter at 31. I'm just trying to remember how long it is. So, like 16 seconds, about. I think the weird VS-ness might have been like 0.2. Ouch. I don't know if damage tanking that is good. Probably not. Or I don't know if damage tanking that is worse or not. I'm not going to bench. It's not happening. Close. I wanted as much geo as possible. I don't know if anyone was around when I asked the question yesterday. Is it better to kill a mini boulder if it spawns on the second spit on that boulder? Oops. I need to pogo earlier, I guess, on that one. You think so? Yeah, because I think it saves like 3 seconds to do the skip. I just don't know how fast you kill the boulder. I feel like it can't be 3 seconds. But it does take 3 nail swings, and I don't know how long that takes. Oh my god. I'm just through killing that again. I might have been able to jump over them that time. Ouch. I didn't know if I needed that hit. I did not. Okay, I'm not gonna throw on my soul collection here. I'm not gonna damage tank like 3 times for no reason. Don't think... I might have needed that one. I think I did. Good RNG, please, for once. No? Okay. There's no good RNG on this patch? What the heck? Wait, so... is there good RNG on latest patch? Or not on latest patch, on 1.5? Like, is it a 1.4 thing, or is it just latest patch doesn't get good RNG? Wow. Truly superior patch. 1.2.21. That's crazy. Ouch. Give me the thing, let me be 10 seconds ahead, please. Thanks. Exactly 10 seconds. The spawns are fixed on these patches, oh no. I know this is slower. Wait. What's slower? My hornet fight? What am I supposed to do for the hornet fight? Wait, what's slower? Just in general Moss Knights? Do I only need, BFK? I think I'm mixing up the fact that, I think all skills latest patch does them, right? Yeah, I think it's Moss Knights. Am I wrong? Or was my hornet fight slower? I don't know the pattern for latest patch if that's the case. Oops. Ouch. Oop. Ow. 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 I hate this. I don't know why that was so bad. That was just awful. Did I just get stuck on the wall? I haven't noticed that happen before. Crap. Guess we're going around. That was bad. Oh, come on. What the heck? That was terrible. What the heck was I doing? So should I be doing VFK? I don't know. Yes. Okay. How do you have enough? There. Enough soul. Because I'm apparently bad at the Moss Knight double hit. So I would just assume I would have 0 from there. It's been a while since I've even done VFK. It can't be that bad, right? I definitely didn't miss it sometimes when I was doing it all the time still. Ow. You don't know why VFK is faster than Moss Knights? It's because that kill is 5 seconds or 6 seconds faster, I believe, than Moss Knights. Like the fastest you can possibly do Moss Knights, and that's on 1221, I think. So that includes like doing good RNG Moss Knights. Thanks, Nightbot. So if you don't even get good RNG on latest patch, I don't know how much slower it would be. But the quick kill on Vengefly King takes way less time than killing both Moss Knights. Probably also because of the detour of having to go like further left. And then like, you know, kind of backtracking slightly. That was a nice one. It's not as fast as VFK. It's 6 seconds slower with good RNG, I believe. I don't know how early you can go there. Like, I feel like that was almost too early. I know you're probably supposed to react to, you know, when the acids are spawning, but I did not do that. Kokudo's message seemed complicated, so I tried to skim it really fast, but I could not. Was able to skim yours easy. Let's see. Because of how bad spawns are on LP. Faster to kill VFK. Pick up City Journal. Oh, okay. Wait, so do you mean the one like after Resting Grounds? Because I was picking that up anyway. So I was doing both. I was killing Moss Knights and getting the journal. I think I did have a lot of Geo yesterday in the run I was at THK. Ow. And that's probably why. This is another, like, low one, I think. Nice, another gold. Let's go. I thought that might be a 42 based on the 16-second estimate that I had last time. but I was not sure. Oop. The knight didn't want to jump when I thought I started moving. Oh well. We'll get that plank later. Ooh, we made it past the tick-tick. Let's go. Didn't even have to pogo it this time. Oh, crap. Well, that sucks. I think that's the first time I've ever made it past the tick-tick. I think you can double plank those last two planks though, right? I feel like you can, I feel like you can double one of those. Like, the top one and the middle one, or the middle one and the bottom one. Why am I going for that? You can. I don't know how. I feel like that one's harder than the other one. Or the visual cue for the other one I'm just more used to. Ow. That Balder was like super low, I thought. It just messed with me. Are those always consistent where they are on play this patch? Middle and bottom for sure. You've done that since you cannot jump. Fair. You mean jumping at the beginning of the room? I always like just would wait, and I think I was throwing off my timings. Oop. Nice. Who knows how to turn around to fireball? Not me. Mostly the last one. Sometimes it's a bit different. Okay. Oops. I think I still have 6 hits of soul anyway. That was weird. How much time does going around there lose? And of course they're in a spot that I can't go around them. They start at the same spots, but it's RNG. They walk. Wait, oh my god, how did I fall there? Why is this one like super in the way? That's horrible. I hate that. All the way around is what I meant. In that room. Dang it, I have to restart live split again. 10-ish or so. Yikes. How much is it when you get that husk pogo thing? When the one husk is cooperative and on the left side. Around 2 seconds, so it's really just RNG if that one husk decides to help you out. I feel like, wait, oh, it's consistent. Dude pogo is consistent. Is that what it's called? Dude pogo. Is the... Okay, that's definitely like 8.5 seconds. It is... You just can't retry the fireball skip. Oh, so that's why retrying the fireball skip is bad? Because then you can't get to that pogo. I don't like room cycles on latest patch. They're so mean. That's ridiculous. Why don't they react to when I'm close to them? like on 1221, but also give my fireball infinite range so I can hit them without seeing them. $58. Okay. Because that sounds like BS. Yes, but it's our BS, so we can have it together. And the bugs of Hollow Nest don't get any of it. What time is it? Why is my bitrate thing white again? I hate when it does that. You don't need that BS. I don't need it either, but I would love it. I would love to have it. I would definitely not turn anyone away from giving that to me. That's like the only thing I care about being consistent on so far. I just want to get that drop. Whether I get hit by a Gruz or not, I just want to get the inventory drop. Oops. Oop, what the? No, that's not happening. I don't know how I didn't... Yeah, I don't need it, but I want it. Aha, yes, exactly. I don't know how I didn't pogo that Aspid the first time. Feeling spike kill. Yeah, I just down slashed it, I think. I pogoed it. I don't know how I was holding down. I feel like that happens to me a lot more on latest patch than 1221. Alright, I'll keep this one going if I don't fail any, like, skips, I think. If I can get, like, all of the fireball skips all the way to green path, I'll just keep going. Time you out or ban you for a day. If you come back, because study. Dev, you know what to do. Yeah, it's definitely 8.5 seconds, so you just sit here doing nothing. That's gross. Well, I don't know when exactly you are on the ground with control in 1221. I guess it's like maybe 2-ish seconds in, so it's like 6 seconds difference. I think that's what I always like remembered in my head. But I didn't know the actual like timings. I don't even know if that's right, but I think it's like 6 seconds. Good luck studying, yes. Wait, oh, an exam tomorrow. Okay, I thought you said tournament, and I was like, wait, I thought you guys already did the tournament. Hey, a 5681, let's go. Fastest KP so far. I don't know. I want to look at the ILs and see like what like how many people have gotten better KPs than I have. You move around at 8.5 to like 9.5 seconds. You have to reach the gate, which you are at on 1221 around 4 seconds. That makes sense. Also, I don't know if either of you know, but and Clopodo, you're supposed to be studying. What the heck? But Blue was saying something about when you do an inventory drop on latest patch that you can recover it if you get hit, but it's the same timing as doing it normally. So like when you go off the ledge, it's like a 150 frame thing or something. Okay, I'm not continuing that. But like it's the same timing if you get hit by a Gruz, you can re-inventory drop. I don't know if that's only 1.5. Or if that applies always. You don't know that tech, but if you remember, it's also frame perfect. Well, I think that's why Blue said it's like 1/50th thing. I think that was the that might be just how fast Hollow Knight reads inputs, maybe? I don't know. I like going under that Vengefly when it's in the way and not getting hit. It's very satisfying. $57.4. I feel like that's like my normal average-ish. Somewhere in the like 57.4 to like 7-ish range. It's also cool though that the inventory knockback cancel helps you with that. Oops, helps you with that. I didn't cancel the inventory. It's fine. I also forgot on a mini hop, the second mini hop. Ow. I don't know how early I can go. I was testing and I went too early. So that's good to know. Falling in the Gome hole. I also don't think that latest patch gets it. You don't get the Vengefly death freeze frames, right? I think that's just a 1-2-2-1 thing. Nope, yeah, I didn't think so. That seemed like a very buggy type thing that wouldn't be happening. Because that's mainly why people like latest patch rather than 1-2-2-1. Get rid of all the bugs, but then you don't get walkling storage or inventory drops, so like, is it worth it? I don't think so. I really love my Blue Lake walkling storage. And also the resting grounds one is very fun. Ow. I got stuck to the platform. And also, I think that my gold, I don't remember if I counted correctly on the door. I feel like I was sitting there for a little bit, so it could have been even better. I'm upset. I was just like zoning out. That jump is so weird. Wasn't I not doing walkling storage until a few weeks ago? Yes, and that's why that is I feel like that is a solid sponsor of walkling storage. I just started doing it and it's amazing. Oop. I got the jump, or I got the nail press, but not the jump. It's SMH. There's an emote for that. Ow. Oh, come on. What the heck? That's such a small thing to reset on, but I don't know if I have time to like go very far because I've just been stuck. I got to ePogo once and failed it. I'll probably practice ePogo a little bit. I have too many emotes. You can have 670V emotes, but I only have like 200 some, so it's fine. I think that's a modest amount. That's the word I was looking for. So let's see, who is on doing things? Hate the thing so it doesn't tell you where I am. Oh, it's an ad anyway. Okay. Sure. What do you mean, sure? It's a well-known fact that you can have 600 emotes now. How do I type? There we go. Is the ad almost over? Yes. Now it's over, okay. Alright. We're gonna go wish Axel some good luck on PE. I don't know what Axel's PB is, but I feel like it's better than mine. That's something, I think. Axel, in any percent, I know is way better than my time, so that's anything to go off of. Yeah, so tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, I'll do maybe a little bit of practice, because I practiced a lot this stream. I'll do like a little bit. I'll make sure that I can do ePogo. And then, I think that might be it. I might just do runs immediately tomorrow after that, making sure that that's okay. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.